Hello, hello. Hiya, Sam in the chat already. Nice to see you.
Hello.
So it's Thursday night, 8 o'clock, our 30th of April on the screen there. Hiya, Sam. Right. So do you want to explain the couple of credit games we've got going tonight, Sam?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got two £5 site credits up for grabs today. First one is the usual one. It is the guessing game. So you've just got to guess how many guesses it's going to take. Closest without going over wins £5. So that's for the win some draw at the end of today's, well, the last draw of today's live. And the second game is a simple, anybody who's in the comments will get put into a wheel. So if there's only one person, for example, at the moment we're looking at just Sam, it would be a guaranteed win. And of course, the more people that put a comment in, the more people on the wheel, and you'll have a chance to win a £5 site credit just for putting a comment in. So it's going to be a fun little game after the draws are done. And I'll keep track of who's in the chat and also the guesses for those.
So just looking at the moment, there's 106 tickets sold on Win Some Dough. We'll make that bigger. There, 100. I don't know if you can see that. There's 106 tickets sold there. So if we refresh that screen, they should disappear. Yeah, because they're tonight's. So just while we're waiting to see if anyone puts some attempts or comes on the live, I will just point out this is the Wild Winning Woods, the Lucky Dough competitions group. And you might have seen a strange post on there. That's part of it. And that's the other one. So I was trying to do a 3-day sardine fast. And I didn't manage it. And so I managed 2 days because I just couldn't face another sardine. So I managed 2 days.
What's the benefit of a just sardines?
Well, the short answer is it regulates your blood glucose and your insulin. So it helps you kickstart a clean diet. That was the idea. But I couldn't stand the taste of them after 2 days. I went and spoiled it and ate 3 yogurts and some crisps. So it didn't do the job it was supposed to do.
Not
so
the
that
easiest,
explains the strange posts on the woods.
So we whiz through the comps on the site.
Yeah. Where do you want to start?
That was Stack the Dough. All right, so Stack the Dough. This is our competition. So it's drawn in 2 weeks' time, and it's got a dynamic end prize. So it starts at £50. So no matter how many tickets we sold, whether it's 1 or 249, we'll have a £50 end prize. And then as the ticket sales rise, it'll go from 250, it'll go to 75, 450 up to 150. And if we sell out, it'll go up to a whopping £300, which would be our biggest prize to date. And of course, that's what we're aiming for. It's 79p a ticket. And at the moment, nobody's entered. So of course, if it stays like that, the good chances you'll get your hands on the 50. But we'll see how that progresses over the next 2 weeks. All right, next one. We've got the home dough. So this is for 2 Yetis. So we've got a cup and a mug for all your drink needs. 79p a ticket. This one's drawn next week. And of course, there is a cash alternative, £45 on there as well. And similar to the other Stack the Dough, no one's actually got involved yet. So again, this one has got some great odds as it stands.
In fact, I've actually got them here. And they are really solid, heavy cups. So if they don't go, I'm sure we'll get some sales. If they don't go, I've got my eye on them. But I'm sure we'll get some sales. So then what have we got left at the moment?
And then we've got the mini dough and the dough credit. I was just reading Michael's very funny comment about my name. That would be my mum's fault.
Yes.
Not my fault.
my bad for naming you that, but I thought a little boy, it's fine. It hasn't been that way all your life. I'm sorry, Sam. I will be forever apologising, I'm sure.
But yeah, so we got the mini dough. That's your £25 midweek draw. Good value, not many tickets, so you got great odds. And then we've got our Friday draw, which is tomorrow for the dough credit. So that's your chance to get £20 site credit. And again, 33p ticket, so a great value comp if you want to get involved.
Lovely. Right, so we've got 2 competitions to go tonight, so we're just waiting. We'll do the pot smash first, but just before we go on to that, I'm actually going to use a verifiable fair random number generator. Now this is what the platform's using, and because it's being recorded, I'm going to put the competition title in and the URL for the competition in, which I'm not sure if I can get that still. Actually, it doesn't hold the information, but there is a live round information at the top. I don't know if you can just see that where my cursor is. And the DRAND, I'm told that's important, and the client seed, which is going here, so it is verifiable. So I can put the title in. And I didn't save the URLs before they went off the screen, so I'm not sure if I can get them at the moment. So if we do the pot smash, let's go to the entry lists. And the one we are going to do is the extra dough. So I'll put the title in. If I can spell. Extra dough pot smash. And it's for the £50 prize. This is the entry lists. So we have got 1,150 tickets. So we'll put that in there. It's the first time I've used this, so I'm thinking it's going to be like the Google one and just come up with the first random number, and we will see if it's in the list. So everyone who has entered...
You need to change the ticket sold, Mum.
Sorry?
You need to change the ticket sold box on the left for this one.
No. You would think that, wouldn't you, ticket sold? But if it's going to come up with a random number, it's between 1 and 1,150.
Okay. Cool.
So although it says tickets, I think it's tickets sold between 1, lowest, and the highest.
Yeah.
If you put 461 in there, all the numbers between 461 aren't going to get selected.
Okay.
So yeah, it's between 1 and 1,150. And then we'll see, we'll put the number across there and see if we've got a winner. So I was just laughing at Michael's comment again, saying, nice one, Mum. Well, I'm going to blame Dad. I'm going to blame Dad for that one. Although we only had 2 names to choose from, so we could have gone with the other one. Right. Good luck, everybody. Let's see if we can get a winner. So fill out that field. Right.
Put the entry list one in.
I can get... Do you know what? I'm going to go back to the random number generator here in Google. And for this week, I'm going to do it on there and get it sorted properly. We're just going to knock it off like we always do. And I don't know why. Someone cares to tell me why we knock it off. Our Dad's in the chat and he's saying, what's he being blamed for? Read back in the chat, Dad. Right. So now we are going from 1 to 1150. Good luck, everyone who's put in for the pot smash. And let's see how many times it takes, because there's quite a few unsold tickets in this one. 803. We've got a winner. That was good. Well done, Joshua.
Yeah,
Joshua
well done, Josh.
has won that with 803. I'm going to write that down. Well done, Joshua. Right, the comp that we've got some guesses for.
Got 2, so we got Michael with 4, and Sam with 5. Let's see.
Let's see how many it takes. That one just took 1. That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
So, win some dough number 19. Here we go. We will change the maximum to 350. And good luck everyone who's entered Win Some Dough this week. 108. Is that a winner? We've got
wow.
Michael.
Time again.
Michael P, you are a winner this week of
Yes.
Win Some Dough. Well done. So that was 1. So I think the rules were without going over.
Yeah.
So I don't think we had a winner because both comps were in one go. Can't believe that. That's good.
That's really good. First try. Well done, Michael.
Yeah,
See
well
it
done,
live
man.
live in the chat.
Right.
Alright.
So we only have 2 entrants, didn't we? So
In
if
the
we
final
go,
draw, we do, yeah. Got Michael and Sam.
this is going to be a 2-horse race. So we've got Michael and Sam.
All right.
So we're going to spin the wheel and see. Let's do start. So there we go. We've got Michael P and Sam M on the thing. So we'll spin the wheel and see who's going to be the winner of the £5 credit. It's going to be one of you.
It goes to
I think
Sam.
That's conclusive, isn't it? Well done, Sam. We will put that £5 in your account at the end of the live. So yeah,
All right.
let's move that back.
That was a quick live. Some
It was
draws.
both draws in one go.
All right. Not bad
Yeah.
at all.
A 2-horse race. But you did win. You did win the mini dough this week. So well done to both our
The
winners
Winston
this
dough,
week.
not the mini dough. But, yeah.
And you are very welcome, Sam. Thank you for turning up on the live. Thank you to everybody taking part. And we will see you next week. Oh,
Indeed. Have a great bank holiday weekend.
yes, it's bank holiday. Hope everyone's going to have a fantastic extra day off work.
Hmm.
So we'll see you next Thursday.